shocking facts about Kenya, a future superpower. Kenya is a country in Eastern Africa that is officially known as the Republic of Kenya. Kenya is the world's 48th largest country by area, with 580,367 square kilometers. Kenya is the world's 29th most populous country, with a population of around 47.6 million people according to the 2019 census. Nairobi is the country's capital and largest city, whereas Mombasa is the country's oldest city and first capital. Kisumu is the third largest city in Kenya and also serves as an inland port on Lake Victoria. Nakuru and Eldoret are two other prominent cities. Kenya, behind Nigeria and South Africa, will be the third largest economy in sub-Saharan Africa by 2020. Kenya is bordered on the northwest by South Sudan, on the north by Ethiopia, on the east by Somalia, on the west by Uganda, on the south by Tanzania, and on the southeast by the Indian Ocean. Its terrain, climate, and population range from frigid, snow-capped mountaintops with large surrounding forests, wildlife, and productive agricultural regions to temperate climates in western and Rift Valley counties, as well as drier, less fertile arid and semi-arid parts, and complete deserts. Its Indian Ocean coast, which is known for its gorgeous scenery and large wildlife preserves, has historically served as significant ports through which products from Arabian and Asian traders have entered the continent for many years. Along that coast, which has some of Africa's best beaches, are major cities like Mombasa, a historic center that contributes significantly to the country's musical and culinary legacy. Thank you for tuning in to Africa Reloaded with us. We've compiled a list of 10 interesting facts about Kenya that you probably didn't know. Keep in touch as we deliver them to you. 10. Kenya is old and has scars to show for it. Many Paleolithic bones have been discovered in Turkana, leading scholars to speculate that Kenya may have been the birthplace of humanity. The Great Rift Valley, which stretches throughout the country, is more than 20 million years old. It is said to have developed when the Earth's crust began the tortuous separating process that resulted in the development of all of the continents. 9. Kenya is the strong but silent type. Despite a few internal disputes, Kenya is regarded as one of Africa's most peaceful countries. Kenya is not only a beautiful country with a lot of infrastructure development, but it is also a peaceful country with no civil war, internal struggle, or a reputation for conducting peacekeeping operations inside Africa. Kenyans aren't known for their violence or invasions, but it doesn't mean the country doesn't have an army capable of fighting for them. Kenya Defense Forces, KDF, is the world's 4th to 6th most powerful standing army and Africa's 6th. 8. Kenya is a perfect location for big bluster films. Big movie production houses in Hollywood go on tours across the world every now and then to create all those amazing silver screen movies that we can't get enough of. Kenya has hosted some of the most well-known on-location film shootings due to its enticing beauty. Out of Africa, maybe the one film that captures Kenya's grandeur in all its glory, King Solomon's Mines, Nowhere in Africa, The Constant Gardener, and Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life are just a few of the numerous films shot on location in Kenya. 7. Kenyans are highly religious people. In Kenya, religion is seen as a major matter. About 70% of Kenyans are Christians, Catholic, and Protestant. 25% still practice indigenous religions, while the remaining 5% include Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Bahas, and Parsis. Simply reading the words of their national anthem, which is a heartfelt prayer for the nation derived from the Bakomo tribe, reveals the country's deeply ingrained religious tradition. 6. Close encounters with the Big Five. Game hunters coined the term Big Five to designate Africa's most difficult to hunt animals. Most African countries now have laws in place to protect the African lion, African elephant, Cape buffalo, black and white rhinoceros, and the African leopard. Poachers no longer hunt animals that fall into the Big Five group, therefore these restrictions are severely enforced in Kenya nowadays. This is done in order to prevent the extinction of these species. 5. Breaking world record in running. The Kalenjin tribe of Kenya has been termed the running tribe because of their incredible capacity to produce world record-breaking runners. In 2021, Kenya's Ruth Chepchirchir set a new world record for the women's half marathon with a timing of 1 hour, 4 minutes and 2 seconds. Kenyan athletes have achieved world records in running on numerous occasions at the Olympics. Their lengthy legs and Maasai culture are supposed to enable them to sprint with such amplifying force. 4. Kenya values conservation. With everything that is going on in the globe today, from high levels of environmental pollution to encroachment on wildlife-protected territories, Kenya is one of the countries that is leading the charge against the damage that humans cause to our planet. There are 65 wildlife-only protected areas in the country. Beautiful national parks, such as Meru National Park, as well as incredible marine parks, national reserves, and sanctuaries are among them. Apart from that, Prof. Wangari Maathai, an environmentalist from Kenya, was the first African woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize. 3. You can go snake hunting. Pythons, mambas, cobras, and a variety of other snake species are undoubtedly familiar to you. Most of us would rather stay away from these slivery baubles of venom. A chance to act out scenes from Anaconda and go python hunting in the wild is simply too tempting for the daredevils to pass up. Kenya has well over 100 snake species reported, the most of which are elusive, deadly, and not the kind of creepy crawlers you want by your side. A company named Bioken in Watamu has taken it upon itself to show you everything Kenya has to offer in terms of snakes. You may plan tours that will take you through lush forests, craggy rocky cliffs, and aquatic riverbeds in the hopes of spotting these elusive species. 2. Kenya has a cheese tasting culture. Many people don't think about Kenya when they think of cheese. However, knowing that the country has a rich cheese tasting culture that is the domain of a few enthusiasts who know where to search would be both alarming and fascinating. Brown's Cheese, a farm in Limuru, features a cheese production and gives sampling tours to people who are interested. You'll get to see and learn how the cheese is created, as well as sample some of it and sample some wine. It has evolved into one of Kenyan's most stunning leisure activities in Limuru and other parts of the country. 1. Kenya has 6 UNESCO Heritage Sites. UNESCO World Heritage Sites are places of significant physical or cultural value that have been designated as such by the United Nations. These sites frequently reflect features of culture and famous, particularly for the tourist sector, and they are also a fantastic potential for the country's economy to grow. Only the world's most exclusive locales have this distinction. These are places worth protecting, and Kenya has 6 of them. Fort Jesus, Mombasa, Lamu Old Town, Mount Kenya Forest, Sacred Kea Forest, South Coast, Great Rift Valley Lake System, and Lake Turkana are among them. Kenya is an East African country that is rapidly developing. It is unsurprising that, at this rate of development, this country would soon become a global superpower.